This video is brought to you by Penguin Air Conditioning. This is the 501 Ream thermostat. It's a communicating system, and basically we're going to go through a few basic steps to understand how to program this thermostat. Now, what we're looking at here, this is like your computer. This is a desktop. Basically, it's a default screen. This is where basically what you will be looking at if you approach a thermostat. On the top left hand corner we have the time. On the right hand corner we have the desired settings. We can change that as we wish. And this is the room temperature. Okay. What it's telling me here is that it says searching. What we have here, this unit is not connected to any system. It's basically right out of the box for the purpose of doing this demonstration. However, if on your system it says searching, you're definitely having a problem, and I would check my electrical breakers to make sure that air handler or air conditioner is doing fine. If everything's okay, we'll call a technician and have them check what's going on, because it's not communicating with your thermostat at this point. What it should read, it would say searching, and then would say air handler found, air conditioner found, and then the whole writing kind of goes away and you go back to this main screen. Okay, understanding how to program this thermostat, let's get on with the menu button. So we're going to press the menu button, and basically it takes you to a whole new screen here. And this is the screen where you will actually pretty much do all your settings. And if we look at here to set the time, we're going to hit this set time button. And the way they have done it is very simple. This way you can kind of keep with the same rhythm throughout the whole setting of this of programming this thermostat. Is basically on the top left hand corner you can actually change the actual desired setting. In other words, you see I can change it. Right now it's 12 o'clock. Let's make it 1 o'clock. And in most cases, not in this one because time is only 1, there's nothing to scroll through, you will have here to scroll up or down. Okay, and in this case, okay, so we like 1 p.m. press enter, and then minutes, say we want to make it to 30, so it's 1:30 p.m. then enter, and then across the top, as you can see there, it says Friday. We can change that again. Going with this, we'll just scroll right through, and wonderful, that's it. So it just says Monday 1:30 p.m. run the schedule. Okay, now we got it, 1:30 Monday, simple as that. Now the only time you really need to set this time is when you're doing a 7-day programmable settings. In other words, you know, you run a regular schedule every day. You leave in the house at 8 o'clock. Why have the unit running until you get back at 5 p.m.? You can set it so that the unit runs at a minimum through the day, and when you come back, the settings are back at, you know, if you desire to be at 74 degrees, you can do that. You get to the house at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and your house is dead on perfect. Now, this also has a capability for those folks who actually stay home. So you can actually set it for non-programming. So in other words, it will become a nice clean screen. You won't have none of those gadgets, and a lot of people like that. So we're going to get to that in a minute. Right now it's 1:30 p.m. and it's Friday, it's Monday, and we got the set point at 75 and 77. If this was an actual thermostat that was hooked up to a system, my AC unit would be running at this time. So let's go back to the menu, and now we're going to get into the installer's configuration. Let's press and hold that generally about 3 seconds. As you can see, the new screen came up, and this is where we actually do the programming of this whole thermostat, and it's very neat, very easy. Right now we got it on set relative humidity off. Now, setting the relative humidity is something that you need to understand what you're doing here, because a lot of folks have the unit running and they understand why. Basically, when you set this at a set point of relative humidity, the unit is going to be running to satisfy that set point. In other words, ignoring your temperature, because now she wants to reach relative humidity settings. So you need to understand this before you start fiddling around with this thing. So I would do a little more research, a little more homework about understanding what you're doing, or possibly set it and then see how everything works so you can understand it. The suggested settings usually is around between 40 to 60, and that's something else that you need to understand upon your area, what is best for you. Now, how do you set that? Again, you keep scrolling through and you can set it just as such. You can put it at, say, 50 or 51. Okay, keep missing the button there. And basically say I set at 50, and simple as that is set. Now you want to go back to off. Proceed to go to the highest button number, which is, I think, is 94. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay, the highest number will turn the relative humidity setting off. Okay, let's proceed to the next. And as I said before, this is the scrolling area that I was talking about. And you have the scrolling forward or backwards. Let's just scroll forward at this time, and we'll go on to the fan. Now the fan has is defaulted to medium, okay, settings. Now that's my preference as well. I believe that unit should be running at medium. Medium means basically it's going to be running about 60% of the full potential of the the fan speed. If you put it to slow, you'll be running about 30%, and then obviously gun high is 100%. So I suggest you put it on medium. Programming. This is what we were talking about. 7-day programming, that's what it's set on to right now. We can change that to 0 programming, and let's take a look at what that looks like. So run program, and as I said, the time has gone. Okay. Also, clean your screen a little bit, and a lot of folks like that because they don't want to see much on there except the room temperature, the set point, and whether it's cool and auto, or if you want to turn the fan on. Very simple, very straightforward. A lot of people like that. Also, when you press the menu, you're not going to see the time settings here anymore, and it looks a lot cleaner. There's nothing there. Let's go back to configuration.